Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name's Violet. I put out new videos whenever I can, but it's been a while because I've been a little busy, but I'm back, I promise. So today's video is going to be a demo of the Pink Infatuation palette from Time Los Angeles. Honestly, this palette is a banger. If you haven't picked it up already, what are you doing with your life? It has everything you need from neutrals to pretty pinks for that perfect pop of color. And if you like to see the demo, how it works, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I did bring you guys in closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. It's a really big pet peeve of mine when people don't bring in when they're actually doing an eyeshadow look and they're like over here and they're like just blending the rest away. I'm just like, what are you doing? My ring light failed. No. But this look is inspired by Agent Spook's Time, who was also inspired by a cat with two dreads. I don't know, but I saw this and I was like, I gotta do it. Obviously, I'm not as talented as her, but this look was so beautiful. And I'm like, I'm gonna do the pink version of it. So first things first, I'm gonna prime, and not with concealer this time. I've actually been using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and this stuff, if it will focus, wow. This stuff is amazing, and it's like $5. I'm just gonna take it straight from the tube, do a little bloop, do a little other little bloop, and that's all you need. That's more than enough. Just gonna blend her on out. I'll let that set for like a few seconds, and then I am going to be going in with the shade Lace, which is this really pretty nude color eyeshadow. Patting that on. I'm only doing this so I have like an even base. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Cotton Candy, which is this really pretty light pink shade. I'm going to apply this a little higher. I'm going above the crease. I'm going more so towards the brow bone area. Taking the same blending brush, I'm going in with the shade Obsession, and honestly, this hot pink is everything. I'm going to be going in slightly lower, not too much lower, and first I'm just kind of like patting the area first and then going in with sweeping motions. So I am going in kind of messily with this, only to show you guys that it is okay to be messy with how you blend. There is a process before it ends up looking like this, so I'm just trying to show you guys that. I'm really hoping that this lighting is transitioning well right now because it's a different setup. Not like different setup, like different equipment, like I have to do different placement because now I'm in a more condensed area for filming, which I kind of like it because now I can have like my lighting setup and my filming setup up all the time compared to tearing it down every time I've been filming. But like, it's gonna be a learning process. Like the next few videos, I'm sorry if they're a little rough, but I promise they're gonna get better if they're not up to good quality right now. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Detail Smudger Brush, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Enchant, which is this really pretty dark mauve plum type of shade. With this shade, I'm just going to be kind of following my socket lines. So I am going to be going a little bit above and a little bit under so I can create some definition. First do this, I'm just kind of going to pat it first. So I'm not going to start blending right away, because if I start blending right away, I'm going to kind of like blend it out, and I don't really want to do that. I'm also trying hard to kind of follow the other eye, which it's not that difficult, but like sometimes I get carried away. I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. Okay, so now after I have placed down where I want the line, I'm going to kind of just start swiping somewhat, because now I'm going to try to blend it out because we don't want it looking too harsh. Even though this is a cut crease, we still want it to look blended. I'm going to be going back in with Obsession, that really pretty hot pink color, and just kind of lightly swiping over where I just put Enchant, just so I can have a little bit more blend. I'm going to add a little bit more Enchant towards the tail because it doesn't look that defined to me. On the camera it does, but in person it looks like it can do a little extra help. I'm also going to go back in with some Cotton Candy on the top part just to help lighten things up a bit more. I am going up to the brow at this point with my smudger brush. Detail brush, whatever it's called. I'm such a beauty guru. Okay, I think it's time. I think I can cut this crease. Feeling kind of confident. Don't know if I should or not. So I got the Crease. I just got some foundation on the back of my hand, and I'll be using a concealer brush. It's a pretty small one, so I can get really detailed with it. So I'm not going to go too heavy with the foundation first. I'm going to go kind of lightly. So following the socket area, I'm just going to kind of lightly trace. Try to make sure that my little tracing looks as even as possible. Okay, so after you kind of end up filling in the remaining lid area with your concealer or foundation, if you feel like you went a little above your crease line and want to clean it up a little bit, just go in with your little smudger brush and just kind of swipe it clean. Add on more eyeshadow if needed and just outline it. So I'm going back in with Lace, that skin tone color. I am not really using it to set it, even though that is what it's going to do to the foundation or concealer. End up setting it. I'm using it so I can kind of eliminate the extra pink area. Okay, so next, this is what makes the look the look. I'm going to be going in with Obsession first on this little tiny pointer brush. This is the little brush that comes in all the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palettes, the ones that have 5 singles, I want to say. 5 or 6, I don't remember off the top of my head, but this brush I use daily. This brush is everything. So I might be taking the pointed side first. I'm just going to be dipping into Obsession. I'm just going to be using that to create the outline of the circle. Right now, I'm kind of looking into the mirror just to see if it's even. If it's a little higher than the other eye, don't worry, because you can clean that up when you're done. But right now, I'm just trying to get the general shade. Next, taking the more fluffier side, I'm going to be going in with Enchant again. I'm going to use this to deepen up the eye. To make this the halo part, I am first going to kind of wet the center of the lid. So I am going to take some of the foundation and just slice it down. That way the pigmentation has more of a tackier base. Okay, so the shade I'm taking is now Love Potion. I'm going to be going in with my pinky finger and just kind of tapping it on. It works better when you use your finger. It does say so in the packaging. This is also a wet formula, so you don't have to wet your brush. I decided just to use a wet base, you can say, just so it can show up a little bit better. But you don't have to do that for this formula. I just did it for preference. And then next, just to kind of blend it in a little bit more because it is looking a touch harsh, I'm just gonna be going in softly to the sides with some of Enchant. So next, just to clean everything up, because we kind of don't really have a space now after putting on Enchant and Love Potion. So I'm just gonna be taking my little brush with foundation on it just to clean up that area. Really quickly off camera, I am going to be throwing on a face and some lashes. I'll be right back to finish the lower lash line. Honestly, as soon as I added lashes, I was like, this look has transformed. Like, this look looks cool now. Before, it looked a little weird, but like with lashes, it's just like, bam. Yeah. Okay, I'm back to finish the lower lash line, which is going to be super exciting and super difficult. All we're going to do is take Obsession on the shader brush and just tap, tap, tap. Smoke it out. That look good? That looks nice. Wow, who is she? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it very lightly. I'm just gonna do a little smoky, but not too crazy, because if I go too crazy, then it's gonna like kind of take away from the look. It's like an eyeliner for me. I always have issues with the lower lash line. Like, the lower lash line isn't difficult to do. It's just, once you put down shadow, it's kind of hard to erase, so it's easier just to add a little bit more, but if it's not perfectly even, it can kind of look a little weird. Boom, we're done with the eyeshadow, and honestly, I hope this made it easier to do. Sometimes I feel like when I explain things, people are just listening to me and they go, what? But I hope you guys are able to see that doing a halo eye cut crease, I don't know if that's what it's called, but I'm calling it because I made it in a halo eye cut crease, is actually really easy to do. It just takes a whole lot of time because you have to focus on blending. That is probably the most important part of this look, is to blend everything out. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and they're able to learn something fun and different. Honestly, this look has to be like my favorite. Like, oh, it's so pretty. Can't stop looking at myself. I need to stop looking at myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I am going to be uploading weekly, hopefully once or twice a week, depending on what I can do. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.